ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
You close all this.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma.
Play! Woo!
Well,
I was like, she's coughing, and I'm laughing because I said that was the extended play. We going for
it
those.
sure was. I was like, okay, when is this thing going to end? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I had to laugh at my own self. I said I was so zealous in our new layout and intros, and I done pimped out our new year. Girl, look at this. We look good for the new year.
I love it. Because originally my sister told me that we look like the stars that were talking in It's a Wonderful Life. Remember that?
Well, hopefully she'll approve
When the angel...
on the
God was talking to the angel. That's
new branding. Yeah. Let her tell us, how we are possibly looking now for the new year.
I know. Very festive, I must admit.
Mr. Henderson.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Faustin, and Happy New Year to you too, Christy, and Happy New Year to our listeners. And the Taylor Tilton Show is sponsored by Christy Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center.
And I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Henderson, for that. He said lovely graphics. Yay! Okay, so I have been up for a nice little minute. However, I don't think I had enough cayenne pepper in my orange juice. And for those who are new to the Taylor Tilton Show,
no,
Tina always gets on me because my morning voice doesn't sound like my media voice. I'll just say it like that.
No, stop eating on my things. No, that's a bad girl.
Okay, first of all, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2022. And Tina is talking to her furry baby.
I have a new furry baby. Her name is Kennedy, and she is, oh, Lord. Give me that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mouth. Oh, mouth. Oh, mouth. Ow. Don't bite, mommy. Dear Lord.
One of the things I want you all to understand, okay, Tina, I also have to let you know that in addition to me pimping out our show with some new StreamYard graphics, in addition to being on Facebook and YouTube, I've also thrown in Twitter and LinkedIn. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. And those are great additions. And prior to, I know we didn't take advantage of that last week of 2021, but in that particular week, we were going to announce that today, Christy, we're also in a new market. We're in Chattanooga today.
Okay.
So Memphis, Tennessee, Rome, Georgia, and Chattanooga, Tennessee is where you can hear and see us today, starting at 10 and then 10:30 for me.
Wow. And first of all, I'm just mind blown. Okay, the way this works, ladies and gentlemen, Tina is the brains. Well, she's the brains and the beauty.
No. We
And
got
I'm
beauty
the
but and brains
creative.
together.
Yeah, we're two brains and two beauties, and
Yeah.
she's definitely the boss lady. She's willing and dealing all that. I'm the creative mad woman,
Yes.
in the lab making. So we
She
have
is.
yes. So she's like, okay, we're going into Memphis. Okay, now we're in Rome, Georgia, and now we're in Chattanooga, and we are taking over the Comcast Southeast. And
Yes,
let me
we
tell you,
are.
I am so excited about it because this time last year, Tina, okay, because this is our Welcome to 2022 show. And I was
Yes,
thinking like,
Lord. Glory.
hallelujah,
Woo.
we
Thank you,
made it
Lord.
over.
Somehow.
Somehow we made it. And I was
For
like,
real.
this would be a great opportunity for us to reflect
No.
over 2021. And then, by the end of the show, we could possibly set some intentions, some goals, resolutions, whatever, ambitions.
Resolutions. What's that?
I know, right? That's what I said. I
Where
never
they
really
do
say.
that at?
I know that we really don't do resolutions, y'all. we don't resolve. We don't
I didn't.
resolve to
I
do
did not
anything.
this year. I promise I did not this
But
year. I didn't even
reflecting.
think about it. I
I
forgot.
know, right? I know, right? Okay, so 2021 for you, Tina. Okay, first of all, can I make a confession before we get
Oh,
into
okay, yes.
our reflecting over 2021?
Okay.
You indicated, and I am so grateful that you all were my friend. Faustin, actually, I got to put this back up. He said, "Oh, them dang kids are busy, Tina." Actually, Faustin, it's not even the kids; it's her new furry baby.
That's right. It's not my kids.
It's her baby, her new baby dog. Oh my God! And what type of dog is it? So everybody can kind of get a visual. What type of?
I have a Maltipoo. She's a Maltese and a poodle mix. So she's 2 pounds. Her mom was 6 pounds. Her dad is 8. So she'll be a tiny little thing. And she's been in my home since December 7th.
Yes.
Almost a month. And she's still learning. I'm sorry. She's still exploring her new surroundings. And tagging each area of her new surroundings with her personal scent.
Well, I will just say that I remember that one of our last episodes, which was our Christmas episode, and you talked about the tree and how you basically brought nature inside, and she took advantage of nature. And
it was an artificial tree, but she didn't know. She's a puppy.
She was like, it looks like the real thing. That's
My
right.
mom
Oh
said,
yeah.
my mom just texted me. She said she's busy, busy, busy. I said, oh yeah, she is busy. However, but
Happy New
like you
Year,
said,
Mama.
Happy New Year, mommy.
To Tina Tilton's mama, who actually does not want to comment on Facebook. She texts Tina throughout the show.
Yeah, she does.
If you all are new to the Taylor Tilton show, let me first of all establish, okay, the Taylor Tilton show is a prelude to the Taylor Tilton hour, as she referenced earlier, where the Christie Taylor show at 10 a.m. and then 10:30 a.m. is Tina Tilton's The Blend. But let me tell you all, this is the brainchild of Tina Tilton. Now, it's not like she doesn't have enough on her plate, but she was like, hey, how we're going to promote that we are moving our shows to 10 a.m. on Tuesdays, the Taylor Tilton hour on Tuesdays at 10 in Memphis, Rome, and now Chattanooga. She said, let's do a podcast. Well, of course, she didn't really say podcast. She was like, let's go live. Well, then this has been created. So we are super excited that you all are showing us so much love to the point that we are being invited, Tina. I'm just going to give a little nugget. To start promoting what we're doing, because we are talking to media personalities, radio and television veterans who have joined forces, and people are now interested in knowing why we've done it. So I think we're going to start doing some radio and TV interviews, Tina.
Well, it's time. Glory to God.
Hallelujah. So yeah.
2022.
So if you all would like to know more about Tina and I, be sure to check out our websites. You can go to tinatilton.com, christietaylorconsulting.com. Be sure to click on the Taylor Tilton link and just dive into all the things that we have going on. And I think this is a good time now to just start reflecting. 2021, this time last year, Tina, I believe I called you because I was like, okay, I'm doing the Christie Taylor show, and I'm putting a lot of time, and I need to start making some money off the show. And I'm like, I mentioned to a friend, Angela Green, who actually has already called me.
Hey, Angela. Good morning, Attorney Green.
Attorney Green. And I was like, hey, I'm trying to get my advertising. And I said, I'm on YouTube, I'm on podcast platforms, and I'm also on Comcast. She said, you might need to lead with the fact you're a TV show. I was like, what? And I called Tina and I was like, Tina, why didn't you tell me you had maybe a TV personality? And and then that led us to I'm like, hold on. Now, can you give them, Tina Tilton is a phenomenal.
Excuse me. Please don't have me talk much. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Wait a minute. You're doing a lot of
I'm going to work this day out. I'm going to work it out, though. Hey, I'm home. Let's just say I'm self-quarantining right now. Ooh. But we'll talk about those reflections later. You keep your conversation going.
Okay, so what the thing is that Tina was like, I said, Tina, I'm gonna try. I gotta throw you a couple of questions for Tina. Get some juice. See,
that's fine. That's fine.
You need some cayenne pepper in your orange juice. See, that's what it is. You need
some
cayenne pepper in your orange juice.
I don't have any. I do not have any cayenne
we gotta
pepper.
Get you some cayenne pepper, honey. That'll clean it up. Okay. So I was like, Tina, why didn't you tell me you would turn me into a PV personality? Because here I am, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just uploading my show to all these platforms because my show was born out of the pandemic. And I'm like, okay, upload it to YouTube, upload it to Anchor, and have it on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Apple and Google, and then Comcast. Okay. So then I'm like, wait a minute, Tina. You have been with Comcast back when it was Cablevision. Now,
yes, I have.
I was like, what is it that you do with this cable network? And she was like, oh, I can put shows in any markets in the Southeast. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm. Is that true? And that's true. That's true. Dig that, in the words of FM.
Right. And Tina's like, yeah, I'm that boss lady where if you want your show, you can broadcast your podcast on Comcast in any market that I have, So that's her business where she can help you produce a show and she can also help you place a show if you want to be on cable TV. So then I was like, Tina, because now my brain has kicked on. I was like, wait a minute, sis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, now you got 1,000 shows and I got my show. We should pick
1,000. Okay.
Now come on, Tina. How many shows do you do by yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
She don't run out. She
8, 9, 10, something like that.
By herself.
Somewhere between 8 and 10.
Yes, and I said, well, let's take the one you love the most, which is Tina Tilton's The Blend, and tell them why.
The Blend. Oh yeah.
Why do you love The Blend?
Oh, I love The Blend because I really do love speaking with entertainers, and I call them legendary entertainers, whether they are musicians or artists or comedians or actors, actresses. I love that. I love the 80s. Let's just put it that way. I love the 80s. And if we could go back and if I could stay there, you know what? Can Meta put me there? Can Meta put me in
the metaverse?
Yeah, can Metaverse put me?
Oh my God.
I could come off the Smithsonian Channel, but I'll go to the 80s. And I'll hang out with Sheila E. I'll hang out with Van Halen. I'll hang out with Jerry Lewis. All the comedians.
Whoa!
I'll just hang out with all kind of folks. Oh boy! But yeah, so with that, and then on top of that, when the pandemic hit, it was like, where is everyone? And I was really I had a desire to want to know if everyone was still alive and if they were doing well, and if not, like how are they doing? So I just kind of started to reach out to a few of my friends, here locally, especially, and was like, hey, can you jump on this video podcast with me? Because I'd like to share with the viewers what you're up to, because we're out of touch. You're not in concert. You're really nowhere. Nothing was happening except television and except these platforms that would allow us, the world, to begin streaming and seeing or keeping in contact, keeping in touch with one another via these streaming platforms. So super, super grateful for that. And from that, it has just taken a life of its own, and it kind of it's starting to evolve in something even greater than I had even ever anticipated, because I love being in studio. I love being one-on-one with people. But now we're camera to camera. which is not a bad place to be. It's actually easier. It makes it an easier access to. It makes it easier to access the type of artists or entertainers that I hope to have on the show. But so it's going to make for even greater content, which makes for greater sponsorship, which makes for greater
Uh-oh.
pockets for us. Oh, hallelujah! I'm starting to get. I
Hallelujah.
need some
Okay, did you
water
hear
now.
my see
Let me
her
clear
bit?
my
Yeah,
throat.
you can toss it back. I caught the ball. I caught the ball. Yeah, so Tina Tilton has literally been on television since the 90s. And she was what we would consider, remember back in the day, Donnie Simpson and Sherry on BET, Video Soul. Tina Tilton was that chick for us here in the Mid-South. And then she has, progressed in her pursuit of
Sherry
television.
Carter.
And Sherry Carter, yes. Yeah, Donnie Simpson and Sherry Carter, who inspired you, actually. They need to read her bio, honey. Go to her, TinaTilton.com. Read her bio, honey. Read her bio, TinaTilton.com. But of course, you also have, like you said, the
that Christy Taylor created for me. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say, okay. I'm going to take my credit where it's, but you have been.
You did.
But before the Podcast Center, you actually had. Oh, look at Mr. Faustin Henderson talking about I was around in the 90s myself as a baby. Oh, look at him. You don't have to do it like that.
I didn't say 90s. 90s ain't my era. I said 80s. So you were probably still with your daddy. I said 80s.
You said,
yeah.
No, you did. He was still in the before time. He was in the before time. Okay, thank you, Mr. Henderson. He said, I have both of you all's websites. I absolutely love it. Yeah, he gotta laugh at that too. Wait a minute. Girl, if you don't get some cayenne pepper and put it in your orange juice,
honey.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so your hubby, we gotta introduce her hubby. He says, wait a minute. Foster said, no, you didn't. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She said you were stealing your father's. Oh God.
I ain't said father, I said your daddy.
Let's not change what she said, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're gonna have to say that somebody's got to go get you some turmeric and cayenne pepper and make that a part of your regiment as you're healing up. Put it in your orange juice, put it in your teas, and it's just gonna always open up your sinus cavities, your ears and stuff. Now, see, Tina was more television. I was more radio, so I have a lot of tricks and insights on how to keep the mouth and the oral cavity and your ears open, because like she knows, I am a morning person who's not a morning person. My voice doesn't wake up until a certain time. If I had to be on the air at 5 a.m. or early morning, I had to learn to do things to like just clear that mucus and open up, so that voice can start. And today my voice is still kind of like slowly waking up. Maybe it's because
your voice sounds great. Your voice sounds good. I can tell that I'm nasally, but it's so okay. I mean, it's not okay, because now I can say this. I've been taking zinc, vitamin D3, elderberry, all those three things,
all the good stuff, all the good stuff.
Since last Thursday, I believe. But I'm still like this. But
okay, but let me tell you, you've got.
I must be missing something.
No, but I'm telling you, you're missing that cayenne pepper, baby, honey, because that cayenne pepper gonna go on, and because see all of those amazing things which I have, and I actually need to get some more elderberry. One of our friends, Kimberly, she makes things from nature, honey. She can go outside, pick the berries, and make the thing, and taste better than the Whole Foods. But I'm just saying, all this building your immune. I need to go get some more. But yes, that's building your immune system for the 2022. Yeah. However, this cayenne pepper is going to help you. Cayenne pepper and turmeric, particularly if you mix it in teas, in orange juice, or whatever, it's going to go ahead and just hit that, when it's going down your throat. Don't put too much now. I don't want you to, because see, you can't smell good. And I don't want you to.
You sure right. You know what? Let's remove good. Let's put at all. We're going to change that right now.
Wait a minute. You need to look, Cayenne. Okay. Mr. Henderson says, what kind of advice do you give to people who want to go into broadcasting, especially for anyone who is looking into radio or TV? Christie or Tina can answer that for me. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to say in the storyline, while Tina was definitely all about radio, radio/TV, and it led her into actually managing and basically running a TV station. And then now she's parlayed that into the podcast center. Go to tinatilton.com and learn more about the podcast center. I have been more radio, and I'm more into, writing and creating shows, developing shows that you can then broadcast your podcast on Comcast with Tina Tilton. But I will say, Tina, I'm going to toss that to you. What is your advice to Mr. Henderson? Hey, good morning.
Get some cayenne pepper.
Happy New Year, Miss Hill Wilson. She said, get some cayenne pepper. Get some cayenne pepper. Now, okay. That's going to be her.
Toss it over your left shoulder and pray.
No, it's not. Now, see, not that I.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on 1 second. Now, you asked me one of the shows. You said Angel from Mississippi. Now, I told you my mom and them was born in Mississippi, but I will tell you my grandfather was born in Louisiana, and he might agree with you on the tossing over the shoulder.
Lord. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, and get you some black eyed peas.
Oh, God. Speaking of that,
black eyed peas? Did you have any?
For New Year's, no, I have not had my black eyed peas yet. See, now see, one thing that you were talking about, I know Tina played too much. I know she played too much.
Is that what he said? Yes. Oh, yeah, that is what he said. We'll talk later, Foster, for real. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll give you the 411 on off the line. Caller, you're on the air. But yeah, 2021, this time last year, I was like, Tina, sis, you can get us in 14 markets? We need to pack
it. Ma'am.
And I'm like, honey, we started brainstorming. Christy Taylor's show, Tina Tilton's The Blend, which is basically her video soul for the 21st century.
What you said.
But then I was like, let's take some pictures. Oh my God. And did we take some pictures, honey? What?
Yeah.
But she
so grateful.
Still hasn't allowed me to take one of the pictures, which I absolutely love, which is one of your favorites, is what I call our billboard picture.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
I just want us to have a billboard, and we definitely need a billboard.
We'll work on that.
The blip on the blip, the digital billboard. We can be in
correct
Chattanooga because today, Tina, if you all are just joining in, she gave us great news that of course we're in Memphis, Channel 31, Rome, Georgia, Channel 44, and now we're in Chattanooga. So what's the channel for Chattanooga?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I forget. I'm sorry. I don't have that in front of me.
Okay, but I'm not gonna put that pressure because knowing you probably still chilling with the baby.
No, I'm actually reading my text messages. My mom said video waves was first.
Oh, video waves. Mama taking us back in the day.
Yes,
video waves. Woo! Okay, Mr. Henderson, what about expanding y'all show to Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles? Actually, I'm gonna let Tina answer that.
It actually is coming, Faustin, and I thank you for that insight prior to us even reaching that place. But those are all things that are in the works. Like Christy said, for me, with this duo team, this tag team that we have, that's something that I have access to, or should I say, I'm trying to get my words together. Forgive me, y'all. I'm trying to breathe, talk.
Deep breathe, meditate.
Well, not in that way, but I mean, I can't breathe. My nose stopped up. I'm trying to figure this thing out.
That's right. She don't smell good. She don't smell good.
I don't smell good. I told you at all. Didn't you see my Facebook post? I'm like, I can't taste or smell. And of course,
Yes.
everyone's like, Lord have mercy, Tina, feel better soon. You're sick. I'm not sick. I can breathe. Well, you know what?
Mm.
When I posted it, I could breathe. Right now, I am a little stopped up. Um, but anyway, Faustin, just long story short, yes, we are working towards that. And we are excited because we are going to get to those destinations. And even if not in the Southeast market alone, the goal specifically this year is to become that major brand that ultimately we'll just have our own television station again, and it'll be on cable. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate
Okay,
goal,
did y'all hear
and it's
that?
very
Okay, so
attainable.
if you are listening, what you said, because
Yeah,
if you are listening and you're about that life, you're an advertiser, you're a business, you have money, and you want to grow with a brand. First of all, if you want to know if we're legit, go to
yep. Grow with us.
ChristieTaylorConsulting.com, TinaTilton.com, and grow with us because
Yep,
Tina is that
yep, yep,
woman. And I'm super excited. I mean,
yep,
I'm truly a
yep.
mad genius, creative type person. But when I'm telling you, this chick, her mind is amazing when it comes to how to put things in order. Like right about now. Wait a minute. What's Faustin saying? He said I can
Not
hook
sure.
y'all up. Now, see, first of all, he said when he said a hookup. Now we already listening. Now I can hook y'all up with my friend Brent Wilson, who is the host of Brink TV. And if y'all need a billboard that y'all can showcase y'all shows, and he really putting that Southern y'all on there as people
Yeah,
pass by.
yeah.
Yes, honey, give us the hookup. You know, we look, we're in the M town. We all about that hookup. Okay,
Yeah.
so Tina's going to be talking to you anyway about radio, television. So I know she'll also get the 411 on the hookup with Mr. Brinkley Wilson, who's the host of
Oh,
Brink TV.
Brink. Well, sure, sure. Brink is one of our clients. So, and I hadn't
Really?
even never thought about that. So, thank you for that, Faustin. You're absolutely right, especially in the Atlanta area. Brink does have that hookup. So, thank you, thank you.
All right. We got the
Excuse
hook
me.
up. We got the hook up. We got the hook.
Yeah,
Okay,
send a shout
reflecting
out to
on
Brink.
2021. Now, 2021, of course, that means we end up taking some amazing pictures,
Yeah, go ahead, Christy. You go first.
including including our billboard picture. I mean, well, first of all, really nice picture. Matter of fact, the picture that I
Oh, you're
have.
talking about the billboards
Why
too.
didn't you
Okay.
put your? Okay, this is one of my pictures from the photo shoot. Tina is using one of her I'm soft and pretty pictures today. She didn't put her. She didn't put her professional headshot on here, but that's okay. That's all right. Y'all can just go to her website. Go to her website,
Hey, hey,
TinaTilton.com.
I logged on at 8:56, and she's wanting me to go and find my professional avatar.
I'm just trying to
Well,
say.
honey,
All I'm saying.
I
All I'm
had
saying.
4 minutes left trying to get my dog, make sure my dog didn't pee in the house for one last time. Like, oh Lord, let's take you outside, honey, because mommy's about to go on live. This is something new. You don't know. You've never heard mommy on this
Well, she
audio
heard the 1
podcast.
week. She heard the Christmas week.
She did. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah. She did. She did. She did.
Yeah.
I think she was all over the place now. At least she's lying in her bed now, and she understands that now it's just time to chill out. Wait until mommy moves. When I move, you move. Just
Okay.
like
When
that.
I move, you move. Just like
Yeah,
that. When
just
I
like that.
move, you
Just
move.
like that, little girl.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like that, little girl.
So yeah, so we did the photo shoot. Matter of fact, the gentleman it's a black owned photography studio in the Broad Art District area, right there
Yeah.
at Broad in Hollywood. I can't think of the name right now. Oh my God.
Me either. Me either.
Oh my God. As soon as I think of it, I'll tell you all because we support, we want to support him. But did a fabulous job.
Ouch.
And then, we started game planning how we're going to roll this out. Tina put a plan in place, and I'll just say a couple things happened in the summertime that kind of slowed us down, slowed me down. But here it is. By November, we were like, okay, chop, let's get to it. The last quarter of 2024. 2024.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 2024.
I mean, no, 2021.
Yeah, the fourth quarter of 2021, we
Yeah.
kicked things off. And as I said, you're listening to the Brainchild, the Taylor Tilton Show, which is the prelude to the Taylor Tilton Hour. And
that's sponsored by Christie Taylor Consulting. And you guys, she has, I don't know how many times she's mentioned TinaTilton.com and yada, yada, yada. But again, this woman is, what my mind has in it is nothing if the legs behind it and I can't say behind it. I mean, if the legs walking with it are not there. So Christie Taylor, her company are the legs. Let's just put it that way, because you can have a dream all day long, and if there's no one that's creative enough that can bring your dream to pass, then you have nothing besides that dream in your head. So if you have a dream in your head that you need to have legs to, the Christie Taylor Consulting Company is where you need to go to. So you need to log on to her website right now, ChristieTaylorConsulting.com. She's got you. Want to look at the graphics, look at her work, look at her resume. It speaks for itself. Go to ChristieTaylorConsulting.com. This show right here that you hear us on is sponsored by that company, as well as the Podcast Center. Yes, we can broadcast your podcast on Comcast. We got you on that. But I'm just saying, it would be nothing without the works of this woman and her team. So, again, ChristieTaylorConsulting.com. Go to it. Go.
Okay.
What you waiting on?
I got to pull up my Cash App right quick and send you some money. That was an endorsement, baby. That was an endorsement.
It was. I'm serious. That was from the heart.
Let me Cash App you a couple of coins.
You Cash App me $1?
Yeah, let me say, you hear me? It's worth more than that, but that's, what I'm saying. I found $18 in the Cash App. I don't spend my birthday Cash App money. I was getting, my birthday December 30th. I did. Oh, blessed Jesus, cayenne pepper. Bless it with the cayenne pepper. Bless it with the cayenne.
If you wouldn't have said $1, I probably wouldn't have called. Oh gosh.
I spend most of the birthday Cash App money, but I am still accepting it because my birthday was on the 30th. You all can go to MSCBT. Yeah, $ MSCBT.
You are absolutely right. I got to get you a gift. I got to send you something.
Oh, honey, I love you. I love you. Thank you. But you know something? Oh, wait a minute. So somebody called. Oh yeah, I got $18 left of my birthday Cash App money. But oh God. But wait, my thing is this. Yes, y'all. I literally. Okay. First of all, if you all. Somebody's showing me love. Comments. Yes. His birthday was Friday, Capricorn Ambitions, honey.
Okay.
Mr. Austin Henderson, his birthday. He's a Capricorn Ambition. Yes, January
Happy
Capricorn
birthday.
Are really good, especially January Capricorn men. I ain't gonna tell you how I know, but I'm just gonna say. Oh, he said, "Bless you, Tina. Bless you, Tina." Okay, so for whatever reason, somebody called me when my 9:30 alarm, and that's our sign to switch gears. And now I'm gonna have to reset it. Because I want to hear.
You're right. I didn't hear it.
Because somebody's called a scam call, the one that says scam likely.
Oh yeah.
Frustration. But guess what? But that's the reason why. That's the reason why I can change it. And I'm gonna say yes. I am going to literally change and it's gonna go off in another minute. Because you all don't understand my morning alarm. It was an accidental alarm. I put it for 9:30, but I didn't realize that here it is. Oh, here it is. I can wake up now. I'm fully awake.
Lord. Well, I'm glad you're awake because my mom said, "Happy belated birthday, Christie. Be blessed with many more."
Oh, thank you, Mama. I received the birthday love, and now I'm fully awake because that was my alarm.
You can turn that thing off now. No more endorsements. I'm done endorsing you now.
Oh my God. Okay, he says, okay, I'm trying not to joke about my age, which everybody thinks you're 5 years old. Ooh, wait a minute. Based on your picture, you don't look 5, sir. I mean, you may be about 15, but not 5. Okay, I'm gonna give you those other 10 years.
Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday.
So okay, come on, Christie. The 2021 recap. What did you do? How did you when after our last live thing here, how did the world go for you?
Okay. But real talk, that last week, which of course we didn't do a show. And thanks to everybody who didn't tattletale on me because I did jump on and I wasn't supposed to because I was supposed to be in vacay mode. And Tina did not even check y'all that I had actually.
I sure did. I didn't check on nothing. I'm gonna tell you.
So I haven't gotten a whooping, y'all. I didn't get a whooping, and I'm gonna be like, right. So she didn't double go back and check on.
No apologies either. I told y'all I was gonna be off. I ain't doing
So she was like, "Is Christy jumping on?" I said, "Okay." But okay, so the final week of 2021 was very reflective for me. Of course, coming after Christmas. And a lot of people, thank you all so much, because for 2021, in addition to all of the highlights and me really pushing forward in my business, and also Tina Tilton and I linking up, the challenge that really hit me, that really transformed my life in this year, was my beloved mother. She passed in June of last year, June of 2021. At a day after my brother's birthday. And I had just been over there the night before, and she slipped away on us during a nap. She left peacefully. And for that, I'm grateful. So with that being said, the last 6 months of that year, was me caught up in that reality. But the last week of 2021 was the most challenging. A lot of people call me during Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I fared well. But the final week was the most challenging, because that was me and my mother's birthday week. Her birthday is December the 28th, and mine is December the 30th. So, and then I really just had to find my peace, and really appreciative for the prayers and the love, and I even had a friend of mine who reached out to me, for my birthday and stuff like that. And she was like, about mom. I was like, yeah, mom. But she said, wait a minute. Because my mom, even in her 70s and 80s, would find things to do, like write children's books. She had went back to school, and but she at one point had started selling Tanisha Noni.
What's that?
Tanisha, the Noni juice.
Oh, Noni. Okay.
My mom became a Noni juice distributor. So my girl Janine Farmer, who's from Memphis, but she lives in New York now. She's a television and theater and film actor. And she was like, "What, Mother Taylor?" She was like, "Her birthday the 28th." She said, "I'm gonna have to pour some Noni juice out for her." And so that just really made me laugh. And I was like, something, I actually have some of her Noni juice. And and in tribute to my mom, one of the things I did is I actually I said, "I'm gonna have to pour some juice out for her." But it was a time for me to be happy. And then another friend of ours, Jason Farmer, he called me that week, and he really spoke to me in a very powerful way, that he actually said, not too long after mom passed, he was like, you came back to Memphis to be near your mom. You gave it 100%. You have nothing. Because he's like, so I keep waiting for this big grief moment. And he was like, you did all that love. You did it in the moment. And he has a phrase that he goes by. And I was like, yeah, thank you so much, because it really helped me realize it's like that the 2% of what I'm feeling is the natural, like, oh, I miss my mom. I wish I could call my mom. But the 98% is a lot of grace and a lot of gratitude, because me and my mama, as you know, Tina, you talked on the phone the week before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You were on your way to a party, and me and mom was kicking it and hanging out. And so really that became the week. And then when I turned 56 on the 30th, it was a time to really reflect on a lot of grace. And I honestly had the best birthday ever. Can I tell you about the best birthday ever?
Sure. I'd love to hear that.
Well, the best birthday ever for me was I set an eye appointment. And I went and got
that's a great birthday.
That was. And the thing is
you don't get somewhere and keep this story going.
I went to the doctor. I went to the eye doctor. And my eyes are really good for 56. And I need to just keep on doing healthy things. And then, and then I went and had a breakfast meal from Rise at the Saddle Creek. And then I just drove around and I ate in the park, and the sun was out on the winter day.
Did you talk to the trees while you were in the park?
I certainly did. I did. I told them I had turned 56 and all that. And then at some point, I made a.
And they told you add a couple of zeros on it for us when then you can talk to us. I'm sure that's what the trees told you.
The trees was like, okay, I know they print
5,600.
Put two more zeros behind it and another. Put a comma and a comma and a comma and a
comma.
So I really had a really easy breezy, and I laughed at myself by the end of the night because I enjoyed my company my own company so much that after I had that, then I drove around after the park, went to Dunkin', got a drink. Then I just literally had a Thank God I'm alive and healthy and loved. That's how I felt.
That's how you felt.
Yeah.
You know
So
what, though, Christy? That's the
yeah.
kind of person that you are. That is for me. I wore my all mommy wants is a silent night shirt for about 3-4 days. That's all I wanted. Like, get out of here, just let this be silent. I want silence. I want to go to bed.
But once again, I
Okay,
live
I'm
in. I
teasing, but I
don't have
did
a
wear it once.
family. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a family, so I pretty much, I guess, I enjoy that silence every day, just about. But the luxury of it, but then I did jump on.
Now I'm gonna take that shirt back to Walmart. Christmas is over.
Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare! But wait a minute.
Give me my $5.98 back.
In true to form, because I was having such a wonderful reflective week. When it did come down to do the countdown, I tried to stay up, but when I tell you, baby, when the sleep came,
your old ladiness didn't kick in.
Honey,
did
wait.
Lord,
I welcomed it because
she fell asleep before midnight, y'all.
Wait a
No
minute,
excuses.
Tina.
That was the new year, Christy Taylor. No,
wait a minute,
no.
But being
no excuse to be asleep at midnight.
But Tina, I gotta say this. But being a woman of a certain age. But being a woman of a certain
that's your old ladiness.
Wait a minute. But being a woman of a certain age, insomnia is real. So when sleep shows up, you go ahead and grab it, baby. You say, okay, come on, baby, let's go to bed. Come on, sleep, let's go to bed. Insomnia is real. So I slept into, so I'm going to have a very easy breezy Lady of Leisure 2022. We're going to add commas and commas and commas. We're expanding. And I am grateful. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful. Matter of fact, love is going to be served this year. I might even, go ahead and open my heart up all the way. Come on now. I might do that.
But you made for a gentleman?
Honey, a gentleman. What you said?
Oh, okay.
Okay, but don't get into
now
that.
Again,
that's 2022. Now let's get to your 2021. Yeah. What were you grateful for?
Oh Lord, you know what? I should have went first.
Oh Jesus! You got 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes before we have to do what you don't know about me.
Getting to know you. I know. Can we do December again?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, can we do December 2021 again? I just need a retake.
Tina.
I need a retake. I'm gonna pull my TV. I'm gonna pull my TV verbiage out. Cut.
Wait a minute. Okay,
retake.
I'm gonna give you a moment.
Take
hey,
two.
Ladies. Denise Dean is saying, "Hey, ladies, first time tuning in. You loving this conversation? Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Dean, and good morning to you. Happy New Year.
Personality, radio colleagues. I got stories for that, but we're gonna let Tina go ahead. Why do you need to do December over?
Well, you already know about my Santa and my Frosty got deflated. During the storm. They never rose back to the occasion. Yeah, they never rose back. So
did you take them back? Did you get a refund?
I did. Yeah, like for real. I mean, because the storm destroyed it. And not only that, but last year, 2021, my husband and I, we put up we put up a gazebo in the back. Yeah. Remember that, yes. When you came over to our home, then you and I chilled under the gazebo. Yes. Girl, the wind, just like they did, just like Santa and Frosty. The wind destroyed the gazebo. Yes, my gazebo. The gazebo destroyed. I'm like, oh no, it's got holes in it everywhere. It's all torn and flap. I mean, the thing bent over. That thing is the wind. Any material element is nothing against the wind. Honey, earth, wind, and fire. Honey, ooh.
What you said, you preaching right. This is.
Yeah, so the gazebo is destroyed, and then let's see what else. Well, Marty is coming over to take my lights down, my reefs, and everything.
Happy New Year to Marty.
He said, "Yeah, I'll do that for you." I know. He said, "Yeah,
Happy New Year to Marty. Happy New Year, Crystal Brown.
Hey, Crystal, Happy New Year. But the windstorm also made my lights loop, so they weren't tightly on the house like they were supposed to be. They're drooping. They just droop. I said, I ain't even turn these lights on. Forget it. I didn't even turn the lights on after a while. Gosh, what else? And well, of course, the joy is that I got a brand new puppy. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes. But baby, he was sick for a minute though, wasn't he? Tina?
Drop the
Don't
phone.
start short now, sweet.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Baby for a second.
Yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl.
I said,
Yes,
wasn't
the baby
she?
was sick. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Yeah, she was sick, and with her being sick, I had to she was I had to take her to the emergency room at one point, which cost me what did it cost? I think it cost about, oh gosh, I forget. I think that visit was 300, 350, something like that, and that was on Christmas Eve.
Okay, first of
Yep,
all,
Christmas Eve. I had to take her.
did you pay $300 for an emergency room for a puppy?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And so they gave me the medicine and everything, said that she had parasites or something in her belly. Okay, so they gave me medicine for that. But then she wasn't improving. So I ended up having to take her again to a different place, which was on Christmas, let's see, the 26th, something like that. And then the poor baby at that point had to stay in the hospital. So big shout outs to Memphis
No.
Veterinarian Group. And she had to
Yeah.
stay there for 2 days. That cost about 2,500. Um,
Okay, first of
yeah,
all,
yeah,
you're supposed to get the
I'm
puppy
serious.
insurance.
I
You gotta
know,
get puppy
I know, but
insurance.
that's what my sister said, and I said I haven't had time to get it. I just got her. I just got her December 7th, and she was fine that first week. That second week, then she started to go downhill, and I had to start to take her to different vets. Um, so they put her on IV and gave her medication and things like that. And when I brought her home, the one of the treatments was that with her being a new puppy and a little bitty something, because she had dropped down to 1.6 pounds. She was 2.3 when I got her. She dropped down to 1.6 because she was losing weight, because she wasn't eating, because her sugar was too low, because she's a tiny puppy, and that's one of the problems that comes from tiny puppies.
Oh
Then
wow.
I had to feed her. I'm serious. So I had to feed her every hour from December 26th up until yesterday, Monday. Yeah, up until yesterday. Every hour she has to eat. So what does that mean? Overnight, guess what? Guess who's awake? Feeding the dog and
Wow.
force feeding through a syringe to keep her alive. For real, to keep her alive.
Oh,
Because other than that, I could have woken up at any point, and they told me I could have awakened to at any point to a deceased puppy,
no.
and no refunds, of course, because the company already made you. They make you sign that when you purchase it. No refunds. Um, so that was something that I knew in my heart I was not about to allow to happen, but it has caused a lot of sleepless nights, and I am tired. I am tired. I can admit to that. However, she is up. I'm glad to report that she is up. She's running. She's walking. She's been doing so since
Yay.
Sunday. She's eating on her own now. She's biting things. She's biting people.
So she's back.
And yeah, she's back. So I'm just grateful to God for her healing. But obviously as I'm tending to her, then something struck my husband and I.
Oh
So we're
wow.
both at home with limited scent of smell. So we don't know who musty. Honey, we just okay. If you must have got bad breath, I don't have a clue. It don't matter. I love you because we
You
can't
don't know
smell
who.
each other.
You can't smell each other.
No, no, we're relying on Olivia right now, which is another thing because we did get tested for COVID on the 31st. Since that's they say, well, that's one of the signs that or symptoms of COVID, loss of taste or smell. Very
Mhm.
well could be it. Don't know. We don't have any other symptoms, but we cannot taste or smell
Okay. Crystal said,
little to
"Bless
nothing at
your
all.
heart." Yeah, Crystal said, "Bless your
Ye-
heart."
I know, huh? I know. So we sat in bed on New Year's Eve and toasted with our NyQuil. Um, took some took some NyQuil and
Now you know you can get drunk.
was in
Now
bed.
don't play now. You can get a
Cheers.
little drunk on that.
I know,
Now you can
I
get a little
know,
drunk on that.
I know,
All
I
that
know, I
alcohol.
know, I know. Oh,
Mm.
that alcohol content level. Yes. Um, and because of that, because we are possibly exposed, we're actually still waiting on our results. But Olivia
Mhm.
can't go to school because of us. So she's home. The
Wow.
nurse called yesterday, said, we'll let you know when Olivia is welcome, not welcome, but when she can, attend school again
No,
based
welcome to
upon
coming
your
soon.
results. Yeah,
Mm,
based upon your results. So she's
mm.
home, bored as ever. And when I say she, during on your birthday, the extra kids that we had in our home,
Oh,
we
okay.
had
You
to
two, you two little
we
girls.
had to yeah, we had to send them to a new home.
Okay.
It just wasn't working.
Okay.
Uh, and plus there's some things like you said, career wise, that's coming down the pipe for us that
Right.
just caused a lot of distractions. Uh,
Right.
uh,
Right.
with that being there, unnecessary, if you will,
Hmm. Hmm.
distraction and stress was just it just wasn't worth it. So um, those kids are in a new home. Uh,
Okay.
my
Well,
baby is happy,
hopefully
but
they'll.
she's alone.
Huh?
Like she said, she said, I'm just my. I said my baby's happy, but she's like, I feel alone. So she's around
Okay.
here bored as ever. Even though Christmas Santa just brought her all kinds of things 2 weeks ago. Like I
What
told her,
did
go in there and find
Olivia
something to
get?
play with.
What did she get?
I ain't gonna even say. I ain't gonna even say because I
You
don't want to
say.
think
You
about it.
say.
Everything she asked for, everything
Oh
she
my
asked for.
goodness.
Let's put it that way. But she's
Wow.
bored. Like, no, she says she's alone, so she's bored. Girl, you don't get somewhere. This is life as a single child. This is what they do. Get it
Hmm.
together.
That's right.
Oh,
Because actually, this is a good time for her to start tapping into her own creativity because she's an extremely talented
uh-huh.
young lady.
Yeah.
And then maybe one day
Yeah.
she'll be a multimillionaire because she had to go into her mind and make up things because she
Uh-huh.
was bored.
Yeah. Because she was bored. Because she was bored. Yes. You're right. You are so right. You are
Oh
so
my
right.
God. We're
And
like we're like 9 minutes from the top of the
huh?
hour.
Oh, yeah, we are. We
All right,
are.
but wait.
So
But
I
let's
was
say
just
this
looking
before
forward to
you do
another.
that. Yeah, but no, before you do that, I really do want to hear. You definitely gave us a reflection of December 2021. But what was your takeaway for you personally, Tina, from last year?
Oh, that's a good question. I would almost say to I know what I know what God has called me to do. I know the goal, and perhaps I believe I have allowed a lot of distractions to prohibit me from
Mm,
some of those things. So the takeaway would be to stay focused.
mm,
Stay focused. So I am super excited about getting new artists and new entertainers scheduled for the blend and staying focused, uh, and even on myself, because for myself, as I posted yesterday, Sierra had on this beautiful orange outfit, and my baby told me that I need to exercise and lose a little weight before I
I
could get
saw
into
that.
that.
I was like,
But
Lord
I was
Jesus.
like, oh man, she just yeah. Yeah, she did say that, and I just hugged her because I there was no debate. I mean, she's a baby. She's gonna tell me what's on her mind. She's
She
gonna tell
told
the
the truth.
truth. But at
Well,
the
yeah,
same
because you at the same time,
time,
you could give Sierra a run for your
I was
money,
just
but
like,
oh my
she
God.
don't know where her mommy is. Like she
You got,
she's
you said, I gotta
never
introduce her. I'm gonna have to
seen
introduce my baby to me.
mommy in that in that light in a long time.
Right. That's deep, Tina. Particularly since she's a girl and she's studying you and the patterns that you're laying out. And thank God Olivia
Yeah,
is such a truth
she
speaker.
but because and I thought about it. I said, you know what? When I drop her off at school, I do have on a jogging suit
Mm.
to
Speak up,
me.
babe. Yeah, speak up, babe, because
Yeah,
you're going in and out a
yeah.
little bit. You said so
Because
when you're
when
dropping her off at school, you're in a very unattractive jogging suit because you ain't doing the Beyonce jogging suit.
drop
'Cause Oh, now why you gonna mess up while you doing your testimony? I need you to come on, talk, baby. Okay. I'm getting a little frustrated right now. Tina, I want you to stop because did you move? Because you are now shorting out.
When I pick her up, my face may be made, especially if I've filmed, been on camera. But I still have on. I put my sweatsuit back on. A girl, yeah. Yeah. Right. So
apparently Tina's having a little testimony issues. But when I tell you that she is speaking truth, and as soon as she pops back in here, I mean, the very fact that her daughter, and this is such an important conversation for us as women. Now, I've never had children, but I have people who I impact, is that when we are in the busyness of our lives and we forget to love on us or, show ourselves extra care, those around us can pick up that message. I was just saying that what you're talking about is so important, Tina, because if we as leaders, I said, now I've never had children, but I do impact people and people are looking at me. And if I stop having a sense of self-care or just, indulge myself, I'm sending that message out and I'm setting, an example of how to care for yourself. Wow, this is so deep.
Well, but you know what? I don't really, it's not so much of a not taking care of myself or self-care. It's because, like I tell her, I mean, she doesn't understand, but I have more clients that we film than I'm on camera. So because of that, Melina and I are always at the podcast center on our hands and knees, hammering, nailing, putting up sets, so on and so forth. So it's easy for me to $300 for a suit like Sierra had. I mean, I'm sure hers was more, but it's just the work is not. I can't do that.
So are you there? So yeah, I'm still here. So in the countdown to the Taylor Tilton Hour on Comcast 31 Memphis, Comcast 44 Rome, and also Comcast Chattanooga. Yes, we have now added a new market to our Southeast takeover. If you want to roll and grow with us, you'd best connect with us, TinaTilton.com, ChristieTaylorConsultant.com. But with that being said, Tina, then what would be your takeaway is, yes, it's not wise to do a $4,000, $20,000 suit while, doing your work. But how can you then communicate to Olivia, what she basically spoke to?
That's a good question, and probably would be at this point maybe not to change out of my comfortable clothes, and maybe not change out of those clothes when I am on set and when I am filming, because I do film or I do try to film at least twice a week myself. But those other days, then no, absolutely no, not. I mean, business is picking up, so we're grateful for that. But
so basically, it sounds like you have to show her. I have to striking the balance between her seeing you in your Tina Tilton persona, as well as Tina Tilton the mom and Tina Tilton the TV producer. And her seeing the full expression of that
gamut of what we do. I do.
Oh, but this is going to be good because also I'm super excited that you're going to start booking your guests. So she definitely will be seeing you on a consistent basis because you're going to be doing your show. I'm super excited. So I'm going to be posting that fact in our Women in PR group very shortly. And we only have about 60 seconds before the Taylor Tilton Hour on Tuesdays.
So real quick, getting to know you then. I know we're beyond time, but what's Happy New Year. Getting to know you, Christie Taylor. Tell us something we don't know about you.
One thing that most people don't know about me is I think for 1 year when I was in elementary school, I was a cheerleader.
No.
I was a cheerleader for the basketball team when we lived in Tilton County, and I was at Gilted's Elementary School. And I always have to remember, I was like, I was a cheerleader? Who did that?
I can see that with that mouth. Lord have mercy. You were the loudest one too, weren't you?
I wasn't, because I was extremely quiet during those years. Extremely quiet during those years. So I don't know who thought she's cute, she's compliant, she can do a cheer with the pom-poms.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback on that and say that's my getting to know you too, because I was a cheerleader as well, but in high school at Southside High School, and I was also the football homecoming queen that year. So big shout outs to my boyfriend that was a football player at the time. So that's how you win, ladies. That's how you win. But anyway, but yeah. So cheerleading was in my blood as well. Southside High School.
Go Tina.
We were cheers. But you know what? But I was quiet too. So I don't know who or where or what. Isn't that something? How life has a way of just like, no, this is who you are. You are quiet. Right. Now, for me, I can say I was probably quiet because of circumstances. I've often said that growing up, the students used to make fun of my voice and my nose that is a little wider or whatever than others, but none other than that. I mean, nonetheless, I didn't make myself. However, but those teasing, or they would call it bullying now, but I just still say they were teasing. Those teasing moments caused me to kind of shut up, like clam up, like I'm not going to say anything. If you're going to make fun of my voice, I'm not going to talk. But you're gonna make fun of how skinny I was with a big nose, then I'm just gonna kind of be in the background and not be seen. But after I became an adult, I understood that was just an attack from the enemy for my calling. So parents, please be very mindful of what your child is going through, because that's just an indication of what your child is to do in life, because the enemy wants to steal it. And I'm so grateful to God that he did not. My parents, everybody did not allow that to be stolen and just blown in the wind today. Because today, this could be a whole different story for me. And for that, I'm grateful. Try not to cry.
Oh, good. You finna make me cry, because you just told us, because both of us have had the same story.
Because be watchful. Yeah, be watchful. Because that's an attack, y'all. That's an attack.
It is.
That's an attack. And it's for us personalities like Christie and I, it's an attack to shut us up, because God knows that we are mouthpieces for him. That's what he created us for. So we're going to talk. We're going to talk, and we're going to be seen. So you're going to see us. You're going to see us, and you're going to hear us. Period. Happy New Year. The end. Mic drop.
Love you. Boom.
Gotta get it.